Well, hello everybody. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your Tuesday evening to join us to chat a little bit about gut health and happiness. Your person who invited you cares about you to have invited you to learn more about this because honestly, it has been such a blessing in Angela's life, in my life, and really everybody I know who has given this a fair shot. So I'll just jump right ahead into my story. I'll kind of keep it brief since we said this is a 15-minute thing, so bear with me. So my story goes back to around college. I'm 22 years old now, but back when I was in college, I was starting to struggle a whole lot with a lot of fatigue, digestion issues, things that were just abnormal to be experiencing as a 20-year-old college student. Of course, feeling tired is one thing when you're in college, but I was feeling like in my second class of the day, like I was going to fall out of my chair, kind of like exhausted. So I started to do like the normal things like cutting out gluten and dairy and sugar and the things that, were considered bad foods. And I went down this whole journey with cutting out all of these foods, trying a bunch of supplements. I went to a couple different naturopath doctors, was taught a lot about gut health actually. So I was loaded up on tons of supplements. Y'all should have seen me with my purse full of just supplements. I looked like somebody who had like a whole pill container and I was only 21 or 20 years old. I had a ton of pills, and every couple hours I was popping more supplements trying to give my body nutrients. My hair was falling out. I was clearly vitamin deficient. And so around that time I was also learning a lot about candida and yeast overgrowth. And I was diagnosed with something called SIBO, and was related to my gut in some way. And so had a lot of great help along the way, but nothing was seeming to stick and actually help me get to the root of why I was feeling, 6 months pregnant and just out of pure bloat after every meal. After dinner, I would be like showing my mom, look at my stomach. This is so uncomfortable. I feel like if I poked it hard enough, it could just pop. And it was just like embarrassing. I felt just gross all the time, and I also couldn't poop. And if y'all know anything about that feeling, it is terrible, and it is not normal. So you don't have to stay there. I'm living proof that you don't have to stay there. But anyway, so I went through this whole journey and was kind of coming at my wits' end, feeling really discouraged. I had done a lot of detoxes, a lot of cleanses, lots of supplements, lots of natural things. And finally, I was at a youth group one night and I asked Angela, who I had never met before. I didn't know she was in a wellness company. I didn't know her from Adam. I just asked her, will you pray for my gut health? And little did I know she would be introducing me soon after she prayed for me. um, she would be introducing me into something that could absolutely change everything and has changed everything for me. And so she told me about the basic triplex system, told me about plexus. And with that, I just came alive. I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, all of these little pieces I've been learning, it was like all simplified into this one system that was so easy. And it was an investment I was totally willing to make because beforehand I had been paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or my parents really were paying hundreds of dollars for something that was just going in one end and out the other, and it wasn't actually absorbing into my system. That's why I was still losing hair, still feeling bloated at the end of all of these systems that I had tried. And so anyway, I was all in, jumped in, started my products, was taking them consistently. And within weeks, y'all, I mean, I saw more results within weeks than I had in years of trying all the right things, cutting out all the bad foods, adding all the good things. And I remember overhearing my mom on the phone saying, my daughter is coming back to life. I don't know what this stuff is, but she is changing. And I remember feeling like a fog was lifting off my brain because I had struggled a lot with brain fog. And I didn't know that I could be this good at articulating my words. Like, y'all see me 2 years ago, you would have seen me stumbling over all of my words and really, really struggling to put sentences together. And my mom remembers that. And my husband remembers that. But Anyway, so within weeks, already starting to feel that brain fog lifting. My energy was coming back. I could actually regularly go to the bathroom, which was a huge praise. I mean, it was like monumental moments. I was like, "Oh, this," and so with that, I just had a fire under me. I started to feel alive again and actually energetic again, because I had come to this point in fatigue that I was just unmotivated to do anything. It wasn't quite like a depression, but it just felt like a low. Like there was just cloudiness. And so it's starting to feel alive again. And so with that, I grabbed some people to do this with me, because I remember walking through the gluten and dairy free line at my college and just walking with my friends and saying, us trying to get to the bottom of why we're feeling like we are and why we have to cut out all of these trigger foods. And that's really what they were. They were triggering something, but cutting them out wasn't really helping me heal. It was just eliminating a trigger. And so I started talking to those people about it. I started talking to my family and friends and realized, oh my goodness, if this plexus thing is legit, then every single person on the planet needs to know about this, because it's actually preventing all of the ripple effects that poor gut health ends up leading to. And I was like, well, I'm so blessed at this age, even though I was dealing with all those things, now to have an answer to those things and be able to offer that to others. And so I started to do that. Angela told me, Madison, you're about to get married. And I was in this place, I was nannying, which was great, but I was looking for an opportunity that was kind of outside the box. I'm all for, if people are called to a 9 to 5, but for me, I just didn't feel that calling. I felt like there was something different for me. And when Angela told me that I could achieve financial freedom and give my family a hope and a future, and the Lord could use this as a blessing in my life to impact me and my husband, who were about to get married, I was all in from the get-go. And I told my mom about it. And her and I just linked arms and prayed about it, asked the Lord, who do you want us to reach out to? Who do you want us to love on? Because people are going to bed worried about their health. They're worried about their family's health. They're worried about, their kids or their husband or whatever. And they're also worried about finances. And so if this is something that is a solution to both, then I'm all for that. And the Lord is absolutely blessing it. We're seeing it left and right, people getting their lives back. And that's what we're all about. So anyway, that's a little bit of my story. Praise the Lord, I've now been able to get to a point where I was able to pay for our rent, and my husband and I, our finances are blessed by this opportunity as well. And we're just dreaming really big with God at this point. And I just know that that is possible for anybody that is listening right now, whether you're on the recording, whether you're here right here live, like it is possible. And the possibilities are endless here, whether it's your health, whether it's finances, whether you're looking for a good Christian community who is going to uplift you and call out your best and keep you accountable to that. We're here for it. So anyway, that's my story. Thank you so much. Angela, take it away.
Thank you so much, Madison. I always love to hear your story. So y'all, as you can see, Madison is, what are you, 21 and a half, 22? I can't remember, 21, right? She's like the age of my oldest son. And here she is having these incredible results. And think about the fact that she was struggling, 22, sorry. So she was struggling at that age. And then you've got me, 45 years old. And y'all, there's people in here and doing the business at even 80 years old. So don't discount yourself, okay? So before we even just jump in, I'm just going to say that. I don't care how old you are. If you're 18 and over, all the way until whatever, if you want to do this, if you're passionate and you want to share about something and just bless people, and also, I mean, who wouldn't love to be telling people about your favorite pair of leggings and get compensated for it, right? You go in TJ Maxx. I'm telling you, I go in TJ Maxx and Ross all the time. I'm finding myself some awesome dresses, whatever. I tell people about it and I don't get nothing for it. So everybody, no matter what you say, you are a salesperson. Anything you've ever shared with somebody, it's just telling somebody about something good that you love, whether you just want to share with them because you want to help them, or whether you are actually like us and like, oh my gosh, I can see that this is something I can do to bless people, and this can really bless my family. And actually, our hearts are so much bigger than just our own blessing financially, or even just helping the others financially. We're seeing this as a way to impact the kingdom of God. As Christian women, we love the idea of funding things for the the kingdom. And instead of just thinking, okay, I want to be able to have my groceries paid or whatever, right? We're being able to bless and impact and have debt paid off and so many more things that I believe is definitely the Lord's will for us. So if that's anything that's resonating in your heart, think about that too. But y'all, I'm going to jump into really quickly sharing my story. I want to keep this brief. I know we kind of started a little bit later, but let me just tell you, I started here because I was struggling with my gut health. I'm going to be really fast so I can tell you how the system works. But y'all, I'm telling you, I was struggling with candida my whole life. Since I was like 10 years old, here I was, an athlete in karate my whole life, always into fitness and health, trying to do all the right things. And as I got older, even after having babies, I had midwives. I did home births. I was a health coach. I've done all the right things, okay? Check all the boxes, the oils, the natural stuff, not doing anything artificial, toxic-free living, eating all the clean stuff galore, okay? Cutting out the bad things, if you will. Still struggling with acid reflux. Still struggling with, as I got older, it got worse, y'all. Achy joints. Anybody relate? Whether it's your head aching, your back aching, your joints and your knees cracking all the time, elbow, tennis elbow, they call it. I had the tennis elbow. My knees cracked. My hands would throb and ache every morning when I woke up. I'm 45 years old. I don't got time for this. I have 5 boys, and here I am, an athlete, eating healthy, cutting out all the bad stuff, and still wasn't in optimal health. I made all the excuses some of y'all have probably made. Well, I'm getting older. Well, maybe this, maybe that. But then I realized as it got worse, y'all, and I started having more inflammation in my body, that it all went back to the same root: gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar imbalance. And basically, our gut health system, our flagship product, covers all 3 things. Everything, whether it is, I'm telling y'all, disease all starts in the gut. I'm going to say this as a disclaimer. We're not claiming to heal anything here, okay? But I will tell you, when you start addressing the microbiome in your gut, go look it up. Google whatever symptom and gut health, whatever symptom and blood sugar imbalance or inflammation, right? You're going to see tons of articles and links pop up that go to how it's connected. Even Alzheimer's, y'all, diabetes, everything. It's actually, they're saying Alzheimer's is now like diabetes 3. They're linking it to the gut. The microbiome is so effective in your body that even the way you think, brain fog, not sleeping good, weight management, all the things, okay? So again, I'm going to jump into the product here. What happened for me? I started for that reason. I wasn't feeling my best. Jumped in 3 weeks in. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a brain. I thought that I lost my brain cells, but they're all coming back. So I started thinking clearly again. I started feeling good again, motivated again. Then my cravings were changing. I was sleeping better. The mood swings, the hormonal stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, I thought I was premenopausal. It turns out it was probably, of course, all that's hormonal anyway, but it turns out that the moodiness and even my cycles and some of those things changed to being so much better. And then the pain and the discomfort and the aches, all of that started to go away. My cat allergies, I'm in a house right now that I couldn't even be in without having to take Benadryl. I don't have to anymore. So I'm just going to say, shouting it from the rooftops, that this stuff gets to the root. It's the only system on the market that literally will address the blood sugar, the inflammation, and the gut health all in one system. All 3 things in one system. So we've got what we call our pink drink. Okay. It's a stick pack, super simple. I throw it in my workout bag every day. I take it in my purse with me, or I can do it when I wake up. It's very flexible, but this is amazing. It comes in several flavors. There's 2 different ones, but this is going to address balancing your blood sugar levels and your hormonal levels, which everyone needs, even if you're a man. If you ever deal with stress, you're imbalancing your blood sugar levels, and it's going to affect you, right? If you're hangry or not sleeping good or moody or brain fogged, your blood sugar needs to be balanced. And this is going to do just that and help with the hormonal balance. It's going to help with the clean energy, focus, all of those things. We have one that's called hunger control, which will actually also help with extra dietary fiber, help you with the cravings even more, help you with losing some inches even more, but both help your body balance out and do its job. Whether you need to gain weight or lose weight, we actually have testimonies of both, because it's balancing your body to function the way God made when you get in balance, okay? So this is incredible, amazing. We have a couple flavors. We'll tell you more if you reach out privately and to figure out which one's for you. This is the first step in our gut health triplex. The second step I'm going to talk about is Probio 5. This is our probiotic. And let me tell you, I was a guru of all kinds of probiotics. I've tried them all, high price, low price. None of them touched my allergy issues. None of them touched the candida and my gut problems. None of them helped me because they were not the way these are designed. It's like they're freeze dried and they get all the way where they're supposed to before it activates. It literally will go all the way and activate right in the right timing in your body. And it's coupled with enzymes that are digestive enzymes and they're antifungal. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what that means, but the candida or bacteria, they say most of us carry around 15 or more pounds of toxic waste in our system, and there could be parasites and bacteria and all kinds of things, and it makes like a hard shell over your gut and over your intestinal wall, and nothing, no matter how good the probiotics are, I don't care how many billions they say is in there, it will not penetrate that hard shell without the antifungal enzymes and digestive enzymes. So that's why ours is effective. It's going to get right through crack, weed, seed, and feed at the same time. Can we get some amens? BioCleanse is the next step. Y'all, everybody needs magnesium in your system. Some need more than others. And there's like 300 or more things that your body needs, like it's 300 chemical processes that your body needs magnesium for to balance out in your body. If you ever crave chocolate, you need some magnesium. There's other reasons why too. Maybe you're not going to the bathroom as much, or maybe you have allergies. This is going to be incredible for you. And this works together to help your gut. It's going to help to break down the bad and flush it out, basically. And you're not going to be on the toilet all day long. Don't worry. It's white pants approved. It's cleansing on a cellular level. It's kind of like scrubby bubbles going through your system and cleansing out anything that's not good. And virus, bacteria, fungi will not stand when you've got this dynamic duo and you got this and this. This is our triplex. It comes in a pretty box. You have a 30-day supply. I will just barely touch on because I don't want to keep y'all too long. There's several other pieces we have here, y'all. Many people might need more pieces to add in. This is a basic system that anybody can use. I have got my 11-year-old using this. I have got my 19-year-old, my 17-year-old starting to use it now, my 22-year-old. This has made a huge difference with restless leg, ADD, anxiety that they struggled with. Helping with rashes and skin issues, all of that is gut health. I was like, oh my gosh, all the answers to things that we've been praying for. And then y'all, let me just tell you, the ease is another best friend of mine because the pain and the joint inflammation and the stuff I had going on, I needed something extra while I was healing my gut to help right away with the pain. This has got serapeptase and bromelain and New Zealand green-lipped mussel. If you don't know what that is, it's okay. But basically, it's going to fight the inflammation. It's going to help with the aches and discomforts. And it is incredible. We can make sure that this is going to be good fit for you. If you message whoever invited you here, we'll make sure to get you the right fit, y'all. But this is another staple for me. We have Immune Plus. It's that time of the year. But let me just say that 90% of your immune system is in your gut. And then you've got your happy hormone, right? That is also in your gut. So if you're not happy, if you're moody, if you're depressed, if your immune system's whack, there's issues going on with your gut. I might have been wrong about that. It might have been 75% of your immune system. But anyway, the point being is that your gut is important for so many things. Going into fall here, we want to be in good shape. We have something for sleep. Incredible. Nothing is artificial in any of our products. Nothing is chemicals. Even the pink that's in our pink drink is from beets. We do not put sugar or anything artificial. If there's sucralose in your vitamins or sugar in your vitamins, throw it in the trash. I mean, go look at it now tonight after you get off this and throw it in the trash because you're compromising your immune system in what this is doing for you. So y'all, we have vitamins for kids, vitamins for adults that literally are methylated and chelated. That just means you're going to have the absorption from them. If you have a deficiency, you need absorption. You're struggling to absorb nutrients. This is going to help everything to work better, fill in the gaps. It's going to help with energy. We've got weight loss products too, y'all, stuff for your metabolism. Awesome help with getting a restart to your metabolism. I'm just going to show you this. It's called Reset. I'm actually about to start one, and Deborah, my friend, I'm at her house here. She's doing on right now. This will reset your metabolism and it'll help cellularly. Only 3 days, it is going to metabolically reset, help you to be able to help with cravings and habits. And the average weight loss in 3 days is at least 5 pounds for most people. There's people that lose way more than that. I can't even say it because we're not supposed to, but y'all, there's a lot of people that get even more than that if they need that. You feel incredible. It's super safe. It's nutritionally based. It's all whole food based and backed by science and doctor approved and all that. But it's incredible. If you're looking for answers, we have them. We want to share more with you. We want you to reach out to us. So we're going to be telling you more when you reach out separately, whoever shared this with you. But let me just tell you one more time, you could be blessed by these products. They're going to get to the root finally. But also, people go to bed at night until something's wrong with their health. They go to bed at night, honestly, most people worried about how am I going to pay the bills? What if it crashes all again and everything? I mean, they're saying, some people are saying it's going to lock down again. We don't know what's happening, right? We have no idea, security for our jobs or any of those things. This is why this is the time to get into this, because let me tell you, during 2020, our business soared, the highest ever, and we've continued to do that. What we have here is gold. We're literally seeing lives changed, and we are loving helping people and doing it for the kingdom. We're affecting, helping transformation take place, and we can show you how with your first 3 people, you'll get your first $300 back just for helping 3 people. And then you can just multiply that residual income. If you're going and sharing leggings and makeup and all that, that's amazing. But people are not going to keep coming back for the leggings and the makeup and the jewelry the way they are. A system that has been proven to help you stay in your best health is residual. People can actually go to the top of the company and then do it again. There's no comp plan like what we have here. We won't go into detail about that here, but we will follow up if you're interested at all in just having your products covered or helping some other people. And if you're at all interested in sharing and seeing breakthrough for your finances as well, we'll show you how to do that, because this has literally changed everything for our family. We went from a 1 income family to now me actually being able to hit the first 6-figure income in 11 months, earning Hawaii. Just got back from Mexico, going to Punta Cana and a cruise soon. I couldn't have done any of that, especially during these times with 5 kids, y'all. My husband in the Army and all kinds of stuff going on in our house and things that are crazy times, right? But it's because they so love to give back. And so it's, for me, that's the icing on top. What I'm really here for is you having a breakthrough in your health and you having a breakthrough financially and answers for the prayers you've been praying. Because I'm telling you, I was praying for answers. I was like, God, we need something to help us in this situation. And my husband lost his job and all these things that were happening. The Lord broke through right when we needed it. So that's why we're passionate about this. And we'll share more depending on your goals and your needs. But thank you so much for jumping on. We were so happy to have you on here. Whoever shared this video or on here live, we want to talk to you and help you get started and get you started with what you need. So thank you again.
And before you go, put your name in the chat
Okay,
if you haven't already.
A minute. Hang on.
So that we can